Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and friends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Super Fast Tortoise Show. The morning coffee in the show.
Good morning. I'm getting my coffee here in just a minute. Mrs. Hillbilly's in the kitchen getting my coffee for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally didn't grab my own coffee and make it myself.
Well, she usually gets it. I guess I'm going to have to fire her and get me a little, something else, a little Lexia or something like that to grab my coffee for me.
That's funny. That's funny. Get a little, get like Siri or something to do your coffee for you. Get some AI agent.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
We got Lulu Sky. Lulu. Oh, well, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to the show. Excuse me. It's an amazing day. It's an amazing day. It is Monday. Hold on.
Oh, Monday. Yeah. Monday.
Yeah. Say hello, everybody in chat. I see you all there. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful morning. We got a surprise visitor right there. Cameo. We actually watched the live-action Stitch movie this weekend.
It actually was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I like that Stitch movie.
Yeah, I don't know why people are dogging on it. Someone told me they took out the whole Ohana part out of it, and they didn't. They did change what Stitch said at the end that included the word Ohana, but they didn't need to have it in there, so it felt like it was the same story, different live action stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoyed the movie a lot, the Stitch movie a lot, and I think they did a good job with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought they was going to take, when I first seen the trailers and all that, I seen the big guy, the big scientist that made Stitch. Because, Stitch was an experiment. Mm-hmm. And a big guy that made Stitch, and a little scrawny guy with the one eye.
Uh-huh.
I thought they was not in the movie.
Oh, no.
Until I actually seen the movie, and I was like, oh, okay, they are in the movie.
Yeah, they did something to save money and to keep the characters in the show.
Mm-hmm.
We got a CPTwaffles. CPTwaffles. Play that funky music, QG. Play that funky music, right? Right. CPTwaffles loves music. So, getting deeper into it. Stitch movie was great. Wife surprised me with Jurassic World Rebirth, the collector's edition Blu-ray for that it came out, and cool. We watched half that movie because something came up. But we've seen the movie in theaters, loved it, enjoyed the film completely, immensely, and Jurassic World Rebirth was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I hope you guys had some enjoyment in your weekend that made you feel good and let you express yourself the way you would like to. It's a really good weekend for me. I hope it's a really good weekend for you.
Oh yeah, I had an enjoyable weekend, especially yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday. Oh, let me tell you about yesterday. Yesterday, just a normal day. Did my stream and everything. And then as I'm sitting here on my computer, My wife comes in, breaking me a box,
Yeah.
and it was a package, and it had a light in it that I'm using right now, and I don't know where it came from or anything. All I know, it has my name and my address on it, and that's the only information on it. It came from Amazon. And
Yeah,
that's all.
mystery box.
Yeah, it's
Mystery box.
exactly. It's a mystery, and
Life is a
don't know.
mystery.
I don't know where it came from. And talk about being somebody being shocked. I was shocked and happy at the same time because I do have problems with my lighting, and this light is very good. I mean, it's a small light, but that dang on light is bright.
It is bright.
Yeah,
It could be brighter than what it's shown right now, everybody. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it can be.
Oh, we got Zombie in chat. Zombie. Hi. In my head, yeah. Zombie. Zombie. For those who don't know, Four Keeps Gaming also goes by Zombie.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's right. Smash that like.
Yeah. But the little light, it's big, about small, about as small as a camera.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as small as a camera. And you know how bright those floodlights are outside?
Yeah.
It can be as bright as those. And you're up close to it too, which makes it even brighter. But yeah, it can get bright. It'll blind you.
Nice.
So it's so bright.
That's pretty cool. I'm glad you got an enjoyable experience out of this weekend and got something cool, unexpected by someone you don't know who.
Yep.
All right.
Was it you?
Oh, no. I wish it was me. I could take all the credit.
Was it you?
Almost like, I don't know.
Now he's acting suspicious.
All right. But anyways, my friends, it is the time of the day where we got to get to
Card of the day.
The card of the day. The card of the day is Glacial Chasm. Why? Because this is the bane of my existence lately. It's a good card. It's a good card. I mean, there's plays around it. Like if you're not running any land destruction, if you have a lot of counter magic and your opponents are banking on this, you make them pay that life till they can't anymore. You gain and you take advantage of that. Glacial Chasm is a pretty good, sizable game changer, which we'll talk about game changers a little bit later when the topic today. Glacial Chasm is a fun card, and it's not expensive, really, by any means, to pick up.
Yeah, I don't know who plays this card.
Yeah, Lone Wolf, we don't know who plays this card.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Lone Wolf, Hero Wave, the new guy, Bearded Buddha, all run the same deck that this land is in. It's funny. Since that Hearth Rule deck has come out, we've seen so much of that Hearth Rule deck. It's been insane. But look, I can't complain because when HILLBILLY and I both got the Dinosaurs decks like a year or so ago, we were playing the heck out of those decks.
Yep.
And so it's the same trend going on, just different deck, but with land destruction.
Yeah.
Land destruction, that gets Lone Wolf salivating.
Yep. There's this one red card that came out of that deck that does that destroys lands.
Oh, yeah.
And it deals 6 damage to each creature.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. With that, we're going to move from card of the day. And hold on a second. We're going to move from card of the day. I forgot to upload this. And we're going to go to the picture of the day. The picture of the day, I just kind of sauced together really quick. It says, friends drinking coffee and having fun. Always invite Batman. It's good luck. Oh, yeah. Everybody drinking coffee. Batman's in the background. Like, what? You didn't invite me? Totally different universes, but indeed.
Yep.
Wolverine
don't look right.
Internet expects to reset my modem. See what fixes the seen a few. Seen a few. All right. I got you. I hope it goes good for you. For keeps.
Yep.
Yeah. We got Wolverine. We got Captain America and Iron Man. Wolverine hasn't been in the MCU with Iron Man or Captain America, so that looks different.
Yep.
But Batman's completely the wrong universe. He's DC, not Marvel. But I wanted to put Batman with Marvel characters because Batman could be like a good friend in the game of Marvel.
Well, at one time they was going to try to merge DC and Marvel together. It didn't work.
It's true. Well, it's not that it didn't work, because it did work. They made a successful comic book series, but companies had issues with the rights of whatever and what was going on between the two worlds. But there was a time Marvel was going to sell to DC, and they actually had a comic panel of Spider-Man in the car with Batman. So there was a time Marvel was going to sell to DC, but that didn't happen. Ryan, I try to build without game changers or tutors. It makes the decks more casual. It takes more thought to get the same level of power in the deck. That's a good thought process there. I get what you're saying. Like a lot of decks I built start without game changers, and game changers eventually get added into some of the decks I have. And with that, my friends, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get towards the topic of the day. Topic of the day is the bracket system. What's this I'm showing you? Yeah, the bracket system. Bloop. Game changers, bracket systems. All right.
Did they change the bracket system? Anything recently about the bracket system?
They haven't changed anything yet.
Okay.
I just want to talk about our thoughts, and like you can tell, put a little bit of my thoughts in here on this one. Like I had two pictures of the bracket system, same picture. Just added this, and I only uploaded one. You got the core one expedition, which is where you prioritize fun and function over synergy and stuff, where you build a deck for fun. This is the very, very far end of like the weakness of a deck. You got core 2, which is more focused, even though it's fun. It's more like a pre-con deck, a basic pre-con from Magic the Gathering, and it works, functions, not really any game changers, just some fun things going on. Then you got upgraded 3. And upgraded 3 decks are thoughtfully designed, full of synergistic and strong cards. Games could end out of nowhere with powerful spells and late game combos. You got optimized 4, where decks are turbocharged with the most powerful cards in the format, and everybody intends to win and is ready to play against anything. All right. So. And we got bracket 5, which is CEDH. And CEDH is its own beast, and that's like the far end of the bracket. What people really play with when it comes to bracket system, from what we played, is between 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 5s are extremes. CEDH kind of acts as its own game level of Magic. And Expedition, I don't see anybody really playing that at all.
No.
They're just buffers. So 2, 3, and 4 is where people usually hang around. Core 2 is more like a let's test a deck kind of thing, test an idea before we upgrade it to anything. 3 is the average level where we like to sit in most of our games. And usually when we upgrade our decks, we eventually upgrade them to an optimized 4. But my thoughts on the 3 and 4 is, like, you can have a upgraded 3 deck that works like a core 2 deck, but as you build up the deck and upgrade it, the upgraded deck pushes to a 4, but it's not a 4, because you don't have all the game changers and stuff in it that might push the upgraded deck into. There's a place where they blend in so fiercely, where a 3 can act like a 4, and a 4 hardly ever acts like a 3, but a 4 can act like a 3, but they blend in. There's a place where they blend in before you got an optimized 4.
Right. I got a thing to say about this. I got 2 decks there are optimized for.
right?
However, when I look it up on Architect, they say 4, but when I go look examining the deck and everything, it says they're 3s. But on the main page, it says they're 4. So what it is that the decks can play their 4s, but they can play like they're 3s if I don't get the combos, the game changers, until late game. Then it's a 3. Ugh. But yeah, they're 4s, but in late game, they're considered to be 3s, according to Architect.
Oh, sorry. We got Ryan here asking a question. What do you guys think of 3-card infinite combos that include the commander? Should that be pushed to bracket 3? It only needs 2 from the 99. Ooh.
Should that be a 3? Yeah, I think that should be a 3.
Well, some people think some commanders should be on the game changer list.
Yeah.
Like someone's been memeing that Kalia the Vast should be on the game changer list. When she attacks, she puts a demon, angel, or dragon in the play, tapped and attacking.
I can see that.
You know,
I can understand that.
so that is very open to discussion because I do have a core 2 deck that's Kalia the Vast, but sometimes she pushes like optimized 4 sometimes or bracket 3 because I have a lot of powerful demons in my deck and a lot of powerful dragons that on turn 4 or turn 5 if I'm attacking with her and I'm throwing like a 6/6 brute with some crazy ability early game and pushing a lot of damage, or sometimes in some cases kicking someone out of a game because of that. It can definitely change. The game changer can definitely change. So, yeah. So, I think that's based on the commander and what you guys talk about. And I definitely think some commanders should be on the game changer list, because how powerful they are. Like, Tulane Teller Tells could be considered a game changer because he just ramps up someone's game if no one can deal with him. Is that good to answer your question there, Ryan? I don't think it's based off the combos that could go off. I think it's the commander that should be on the game changers. All right. And so, going in, upgraded 3, no last man land. Upgrade 3 has no mass land denial. I mean, you don't destroy tons of land, right? So, that Hearthworld deck could be considered a bracket 4 if you think about it. But mass land denial really cares about your opponents more than yourself. No chaining extra turns, which I like to do with my Tulane deck. It does have late game 2-card infinite combos, which I do have in my Tulane deck, which is a 4. So up to 3 game changers. I think they could do up to 4 game changers now. Because like I said, upgraded 3 and optimized 4 blend in so well. Optimized 4 has no restrictions other than the ban list. Optimized 4 is saying you can have a lot of game changers in there. You can have a lot of mass land denial, You have a lot of late game 2-card infinite combos.
You can have a lot of you can also have a lot of lone wolves in there too.
Oh, that's right. Can you imagine if they made a lone wolf card, and for some reason in the body of the text are like, you can have any amount of the card named Lone Wolf in your deck.
Technically, they do have a lone wolf card.
Yep, they sure do.
That's funny, but yeah, for reals though. So what are you guys thinking about the bracket system? Like I personally think that the system's been working on keeping people more on an even ground when it comes to playing games. But what are thoughts you guys have that might be negative, different, or whatnot with the bracket system?
Well, I have negative stuff to say about it because I do not agree with the bracket system. I understand what the bracket system is about. I understand what they're trying to do, but it's so hard to get them right because of the simple fact is any deck. I mean, a deck. Every deck has their power level, and the way we used to do it with by power level instead of listening on bracket system, in which I think the power level is better to go by than the bracket system. I've always thought that, and I think I always will think that.
Well, I gotta disagree with you there. And what I disagree with is I think the core bracket system has been working a lot better for us overall than the power level system. There's been times we've been playing bracket games here, and they play pretty much fair. You know, the bracket system is not yet perfect because my dragon deck did take control of the game when we played last time. Even though Hillbilly won, I had most of the domination on the game, destroying everybody's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there are still web places to fix on the bracket system, like how much removals in a deck might change, how much draw in a deck might change. Who knows? They might get into that whole thing.
Yep.
But previously, when we played by the power system, we'd say we're playing a power level 7. Someone comes in and they think their deck's a power level 7, and it's really like a power 12 or power 10, and it just wipes us out of the board game. We had more games like that previously in previous games where the bracket system gives us a general direction to keep it more of an even bound game for all players.
Yeah. Well, but I think if you're going to use a bracket system, I think you should be able to. I think you should combine it with a power level system.
All right, if that's your idea, how do you implement that?
That's just it. It's hard to implement.
So maybe the bracket system works just fine then, because what are you going to do? Core Expedition 1, power level 1, 2, Core 2, power 3, 4, 5. Upgraded 3, 6, 7, 8, optimized 4, 9, 10. I mean,
if the bracket system took in account the removal, the draw,
right?
then I would say the bracket system was right. Good, real
Well,
good.
I think you're kind of missing the point of the bracket system if you think it's not taking in the point of removal and draw. And the point of the bracket system, one, is to open the conversation to people, but it tells you right here in the upgraded system that your deck's full of synergy. Synergy is about drawing, getting that tempo. Synergy is about chaining your synergies together. It's about the removal to keep your stuff going on. I think they need to break that down a little more, like you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But what I think what you're saying is already kind of implemented.
Mm.
That's why I think upgraded 3 and optimized 4 can blend in together because like to me, we've played against upgraded 3s where some of them act like core 2s with big powerful spells at the end, and we played upgraded 3s where they blended in with synergy so well and stuff like that, where they optimized 4 was insane.
Right.
Because that's the cards in the deck in the bracket system, like in the bracket system of 3, that says game changers. So that's why we need more focus on game changers. I think there need to be more game changers in the game to add to this bracket 3 to kind of give people an idea where we're going for. I think there needs to be more thought in the game changers. But yeah,
I think they need to make more game changers. Put some more cards on a game changer list.
yeah. And here's the updated game changers list.
Oh, updated?
Well, it's updated last time.
No.
Yeah, they haven't touched this. They're giving us a whole year to breathe before they add anything to it. So this is a list of game changers they have on the list right now. And like as you look, you'll see there's cards on here that make sense.
Yep.
Like Force of Will, free counterspell, Consecrated Sphinx, extra super draw, Gifts Ungiven, Unbanned to be put in the decks. Gifts Ungiven is pretty good. I played in my Dragon deck. You got Narset, Part of Vels, pretty solid. I didn't realize she was on the game change list. But yeah, because she stops your opponents from drawing extra cards.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's. I think that's only. I think that's the only game changer I had in my Mothman deck. Actually,
Yeah, could be. I mean, you
I
got
think.
Brains, Cabal's Minion on the game changers, which is insanity. You got Demonic Tutor, which is a game changer. And I think one of the things, if I could add to the game changer list, any tutor that's converted mana costs 3 or less should be on the game changer list.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I think any tutor converted mana costs 3 or less should be on the tutors list, game changers list, because I mean, being able to fetch for a card, the exact card you want, can be game changing. Oh, yeah. Tiger God of Fright should just be banned. like honestly, if you want to put a card in your Mothman deck, Tiger God of Fright, it's pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a card's put in the graveyard from anywhere, you gain control of it if it's a creature.
Yep.
So broken, so busted. But yeah, you got Deflected Swat, Gamble, Jessica's Will, Underworld Breach, Crop Rotation, which I know is in some Hearthworld decks, Food Chain, Gaia's Cradle. For Gaia's Cradle should just be banned for Commander, if you ask me, because they banned every other card in the cycle from that set. We got Natural Order, Seedborn Muse, Survival of the Fittest. You got some good cards. You got Aura Shards, which I do have a copy of in the deck. Illusion Victory, Kin and Bond Prodigy, which did change the game when I activated him. Grand Arbiter Oxy in the 4th, Notion Thief. Notion Thief is evil. Pretty good game changers. So I think there need to be more game changers added to this list. Even the Colors has good game changers. Like there's Glacial Chasm, like the card of the day today. Insanity. Grim Monolith, Lion's Eye Diamond, Mana Vault, Mox Diamond, Mishra's Workshop, Panoptic Mirror. Can't believe they haven't banned that stuff. The One Ring, the Tabernacle of Pendavel. It's a lot of good stuff. I think we need to improve on the game changers list. I think what the game changer list needs, is a generalization of certain cards, like tutors, like generalization. A game changer is a tutor. Like a tutor is a game changer.
Yep.
So if you're running any tutors, that's considered a game changer for each tutor, especially if it's converted mana cost 3 or less, because they're easier to cast. I think certain removal spells should be put on the game changers, like uncounterable board wipes. Like there are some obvious game changers in the game that's not listed on here because like if I go to red, I don't see the red board wipe that destroys all creatures, lands, and artifacts, and it can't be countered. Obliterate.
Yep.
Obliterate is an obvious game changer because it changes the game no matter what.
Yeah, and throw some mill cards on this too.
Mill can be a game changer.
Yep.
But mill can also help other strategies.
True.
It could change the game worse for you.
Worse or the best.
It can be worse or best for sure.
Go just like it. For example, this last time we played, milled everybody out.
Yeah, kind of like the luck of the draw.
Yep.
You played the card. You milled everybody out because they're great mills there. Like you can put in a large classical draws in your deck, and if that went in the graveyard, shuffle your graveyard. There's just so many. There's different ways to get your graveyard back into your library and whatnot.
Oh yeah. I do invest in some those cards.
You know. So like mill is like a make or break kind of strategy. It's either gonna work or there's gonna be protections put in a deck that don't.
Right.
You know. Like I have a couple cards against mill for my dragon deck that I can put in there. Like I got an Eerie Ultimatum somewhere, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
which I need to put in the deck.
Why?
Dragon deck.
Because I played Mill.
Well, not just mill in general. I just need a way to get stuff back from the graveyard. Just period. Mill or not, like so many board wipes happen and stuff in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I need to be able to get stuff back. Like I got like there's 3 cards I need to put in my Dragons deck. Eerie Ultimatum, which returns a permanent card, or each permanent card with a different name from a giver to the battlefield. I need to get this one card called Mystic Retrieval or something like that. Costs 4 mana. You return an instant sorcery card from a giver to your hand and has flashback for the 2 genetic and red.
Cool.
And I need put in Burial Rites in my deck where it reanimates a creature from the graveyard to put it on the battlefield that has flashback. I need to get those in the Dragon deck just so if something mills into my graveyard, I can play them at a later time. You know, I need to manage about that. I need to manage that. You know, I need to be more flexible, and that's part of the synergies of a deck is having that way to go about it. Because when you think about the synergies of the deck, you got to think about the synergies of a game, what you go through on average, what kind of stuff you go through, board wipes, mill, removal, sacrificing, right? If you're sacrificing creatures and you want ways to get back your creatures, you kind of work that synergy in, because synergy is like saying if I do one thing, the second thing should be something that goes with what I'm doing, not against it.
Yep.
You know.
I'm still not done with my deck with my Mothman.
All right. Well, no one's targeting Mothman right now.
I know.
Your Mothman's straight up just an okay deck right now.
Yeah,
Just
true.
an okay deck, right?
True.
It's a bracket 3. It needs a little bit of fixing. It needs like some of those cards we were talking about, like because Lone Wolf and I and you were having a conversation about your deck and cards you need for your deck, and you need to put a focus on your deck. Your deck went with that focus a little more because you did have some of the cards you talked about upgrading your deck with.
Yep.
And it did win you a game, and it won you a game because no one picked on you really.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Well, no one picked on you really, so you didn't really get you won the game because you weren't taken out. You know,
Right. I was under the table.
You're right, but you know, people learn, and they're like, oh, this person's playing this kind of deck. We know we got to have a focus on him. Like a little more focus here and a little more focus here. We got to divide our attacking attention differently, and that's where the game changers and bracket system comes in, because you can have a bracket 3 deck and fail at playing a game because you're not playing right or you're not thinking about it right. Because in a bracket 3 game, you know, you never know what someone's going to pop out at the end.
Right.
You know, and so we learned that a lot. We learned that a lot recently.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ignore one person because they're not doing anything. They're drawing a card every turn, and you don't know what they're drawing.
Exactly.
Except Lone Wolf, we know everything he draws is basically land destruction.
Yep.
Almost right.
I'm kidding. Well, yeah. So the bracket system is crazy. So what do you think, Lone Wolf? Because we know Hillbilly's thoughts. What do you think of the bracket system and how it's configured your more recent games?
All right, so I'm split on this. Do I think it works? Yes, I do. Do I like it? No, I really don't. But I like it a little bit more than the power level thing.
Right. That makes sense.
I think with this, and it's going to be kind of hard to do, I think they need to take into consider synergy levels on decks. That's one thing they need to consider. And then when it comes to like game changers, I think they need to throw in different type of board wipes that could be considered game changers. And the one that I can think of right now off the top of my head would be Farewell.
Very well. They talked about that possibly going on the game changers list. So they have talked about that last time they did the update on the game changers list. And about synergy, taking care of synergy, they do. And in upgraded 3, they say decks are thoughtfully designed, full of synergistic or strong cards. So they do put a synergy in the upgraded 3.
Well, I did not know that.
All right. I'm reading it straight off the screen. So they do care about synergy. Core 2 is more, like I said, more like a pre-con. And I hate to say the word pre-con because Wizards of the Coast makes Core 2 pre-cons a lot. But then they make Hearthrell deck, which is more of a bracket 3, and it's a pre-con. So how do you judge that? But Core 2 is more like a basic pre-con. Core 2 is like the giveaway deck, right? The giveaway deck is a Core 2, acts like an upgraded 3 at times, does fun.
I think they lied to us.
Well, they got a sub product, and based on the product, what they're doing, they're going to do something good. Because look, the reason why Hearthrell, the deck, works so good, like 1, it's built good, and 2, the Edge of Eternities comes with the cards you want to buy to upgrade. It's a 2-pronged strategy to make more money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I think they did a pretty good job on that deck. I wouldn't mind having that deck myself, but oh man, look how many times we went up against it though.
Well, sell your kidney. You might be able to afford it.
Exactly.
I'm kidding.
But we went against that deck, I don't know how many times, and everybody that has the deck are enjoying that deck.
Well, hey, like I mentioned earlier in the show, the time when we both got our dinosaur decks, we were playing that all the time. We were enjoying it. We're having fun. We're having a blast. I'm talking about the Sun deck, the Pat Laza. Yeah.
Yep.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but when it comes to the Hearthrell deck, I have a tier of decks that are my favorite, that are like, you know how good Edgar Markov is, Olero is.
Right.
I'm almost at that point. I rank Hearthrell above those two.
Nice.
And I can actually understand why. Because, going up against you, playing that deck, I mean, it's a strong deck for a pre-con.
Well, the tough thing about Hearthrell, like playing against it, is it cares about sacrificing its own lands a lot. And not a lot of people destroy your opponent's lands a lot. And it's not only destroying something that's harder to get rid of in most games, but it also recurs them pretty well. Like, get your lands back, play a land extra turn from your graveyard, so on and so forth.
Right.
It's full of synergy.
Yep.
That's where bracket 3 blends in with bracket 4. Because I think the more synergistic upgraded 3 is, the more 4 like it becomes, especially in that sense.
Well, I agree with you on that 100%.
Right. But when we do a bracket 3 game, if the deck's still at bracket 3, it's playable in a bracket 3 game.
Yep.
Even though I thought it was funny when HILLBILLY was like, I need to talk to you, Tortoise. Because I played a bracket 4 deck. I'm like, no one cares. It played less than a bracket 4. You just won at the end of the game. Just luckily, you had the right cards, the right situation. It was a fire game.
Yep.
So bracket 4.
Yeah, but then when I looked at it, I realized it's a bracket 3. It's a bracket 4, but plays like a bracket 3 at times.
So, well, it's still a bracket 4 deck, isn't it?
Well, we can take a look at it if you want.
I mean, see. I didn't mean to do that, but there you go.
Man, I only add 3 cards to it. It's the current Mothman deck. Was what I named it.
All right, hold on. Current Mothman deck says upgraded 3, not bracket 4.
Yep, but that's because I set it to a 3. But before I set it to a 3, it said 4.
Well, let's see. You got one game changer in this deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One game changer. But if you go on up to the top where you change the bracket system thing on there,
Right.
it'll say 4. Because before I changed it, it said 4. But it's actually a 3. Because it said it'll play as a 3 in late game.
Wow. Well, it'll get better, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a bracket 4. But it's probably going to stay bracket 3 because you changed it manually. There we go.
Yeah, I did change it manually. But yeah, this is a 4, but can play like a 3. And there's only one game changer in it.
Yep, and we've been focusing on changing your mana curve for your deck. So yeah, it's gonna be a bracket 4 in no time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I just need a few more cards.
A few more cards. But my friends, there's a time of day, there's a time of the week where we gotta do something. Do something fun.
What?
Oh yeah, movers and shakers is the weekly movers. We're doing the weekly movers and shakers. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. Blow that up. Let's see what's moving in this game. All right. Gala SMP Tyrant at $18.20, going up 8%. Galta, checking it out. He rocks. Dinosaur. You got $25.52, 5%. We got Screaming Nemesis just jumping up there. Standard, loving them. Commander, getting some combos, right?
Oh yeah.
We got Ogre, Exonial, Deepest Might. That's a pretty good card. 1358 plus 7%. He's grown up because Commander. I don't think he's standard right now, but Commander for sure. Oh, we got a land on the deck under City Sewers, 2175. Got up 4%. It's a small change, but it's a little dramatic. Then we got a card going up in price at $23 plus 4%. We got Ouroboros.
I want that card so bad.
When you come out on your turn, put X plus 1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. Yeah, you got to buff that creature Ouroboros to make it powerful.
That busts itself up every turn.
Yeah. But if you want to ramp the buff, you make it bigger.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
We got
Hello, Bill.
we got 10.99, about 7%. We got Chandra, Spark Hunter.
Ooh.
I don't know how she's dealing in standard. I think people are playing this in the Artifact Commander decks. That's pretty good.
I don't hardly see this on arena at all.
We got River Pyre Verge and land, $15.59, up plus 5%.
Wow.
Got Uganai in the Storm, $33 plus 2%. Small increase, but he's still up there. We're at $15.33 plus 4%. We got Chimil the Inner Sun. Such a fun card. Chimil Inner Sun getting up there. Like that. Yeah, $31.33, 2%. Bloodthirsty Conqueror.
Nice.
All right. Bloodthirsty Conqueror is pretty powerful. I like him.
Oh, yeah.
Then going down, the top card going down is, I guess, the Soul Cauldron down 10% to $40.
Well, there's talk about this card here. They're trying to get either this card or VV banned.
Wow. I think Cauldron would be banned first because VV's still selling.
I agree.
Facts. All right. Down 9% to $29.11. This card's like $30 almost. Holy cow. Quantum Riddler.
Wow.
Or maybe I just need to offload mine somewhere. Holy cow. As long as you want a few cards in hand, if you would draw one or more cards. Wow.
I'm planning on getting rid of mine while it's that high.
Right. $51.78 and now 9.5%. We got Bristly Bill. It's just crazy landfall interaction there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. At $39.90, down 5%. We got VV Ordinator. It's probably doing the same thing as Agatha Soul Cauldron.
Mm-hmm.
Talks about bands coming up.
Yep.
$38, down 5%. We got Sethros Fabled Soldier dropping. Whoa. Then down 14%, 13.27. We got Gloomveg Verge, just a land. Then we got Bloodletter Vaclazats, $20, down 4%. Probably just staying still. A lot of these little movements ain't doing a lot right now. Bloodletter Vaclazats is just chilling, being a powerful creature in Standard. I think people are playing this Commander, but I think Standard's where this Seymour's play at the moment.
Yep.
Then down 12%, which is a pretty sizable downshift. At 782, we got Soulstone Sanctuary. At 782, I got the copy of this card somewhere. I don't know if I plan on using it, but I have it. I have this in like a special version of it somewhere. $2 down 32%. Swiftfoot Boots is just, I don't know why I found it's seen much of a drop, but it's still a playable card in Commander, but it's down 32%. So can, because if they stop reprinting this for a while, it's not going to be cheap. The foundation should still be printed for a couple more years.
Yep.
Then down 3%, barely a nudge. If anything, 32.62. We got Roaming Throne.
Oh.
Roaming Throne just chilling like a villain. Roaming Throne is a good card, and yeah, I think this is probably the best price going to get for a bit. Because people who run tribal, typal, kindred, whatever you call them decks are going to love this.
Yeah, I mean, Roman Throne's a great card.
It is. All right. And with that, my friends, that has been the movers and shakers of the week. So I try to do that every Monday if possible for Remember.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, movers and shakers. Movers and shakers. That's right.
I wouldn't mind seeing movers and shakers twice a week, Monday morning and Friday morning.
Wow. Nothing stopping you from doing it on your own show.
True. Very true. Very true.
Well, because they moved, like the weekly movers tell you how they did the whole week before.
Right.
If you did the weekly movers the whole week, you might not be up to date fully on Friday like you will be the next Monday.
Okay.
So, like, there's dailies movers and shakers, but those ones are not as trustworthy as the weeklies. The weeklies kind of show you like the permanence of the change, where the daily just says this is the variance of the change.
Okay.
Because they're going up and down a lot.
Yeah, true.
Very true. That was up there. All right, my friends. That has been a full roster of a show. Now it's time to get to the flow of things. We got a couple minutes to burn. Lone Wolf, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. So, is there anything you're taking away from today's show?
Well, the one main thing I could take away is they need to add to the game changer list. Maybe change how they've had certain categories listed. Maybe they need to throw in a board wipe category because there's some board wipes that can change the game. And like I said, one of them's Farewell, and honestly, Singularity Raptures up there. It could change a game. It could be bad change for the game. It could be a good change for the game. So
right, Singularity Rapture, so good. I still need to get a copy of that.
Yep.
Yeah. And also, Life Begets Death. It's an expensive spell, but when it destroys all creatures and enchantments, and you draw a card, that can be game changing too.
Yep.
So yeah, I agree with you. They need to generalize some topical game changers.
And I also think on the game changer list, they need to throw I know this is me because I'm going to be known as the land destruction player, but they need to have specific land destruction cards that could go into a game changer. One, there's Armageddon. That one I think could go into game changers. Then there is I have a couple of them. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I have a 2-drop one that destroys all lands. That should be on the game changer list. Like I think certain cards like that should be on the game changer list.
Right. The game changer list definitely needs to be updated and fixed.
Yep. I would have to agree with Lone Wolf on what he has said. I agree with him 100%, and you too, Tortoise. I mean, because they do need to work on this game changer list more. There's so many cards out there that I think that should be game changers.
Right. For sure, and I appreciate that. And that's the takeaway from the game. To the game, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the bracket system. I think it's working, doing what it can. But it still has room for improvement, and I can't wait to see more room for improvement, especially in the next update they do at the end of the year. They said they won't touch it for. I'm waiting for an update on the date when they will actually talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, my friends, it is time to get here.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the crew.
Too much to take. So it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Whoa. Hey, everybody, it's that time of day. That time of day, we got to get to the shill section, the thrill section, where everybody's here to listen to how you find everybody else section. Yeah. I don't know. It's the shill section. We start off with the loneliest of lone wolves who howls at the moon, scoring points by making touchdowns.
All right, everybody. Thanks for having me on the show, and I just want to say that don't forget, Hillbilly is going to be known as the mill player, and Tortoise is the board wipe king.
So the land destruction character.
Yep, I'm going to be known as the land destruction player. Let's get Tortoise and Hillbilly up to 1,500 subscribers. We're getting there.
Nice. Let's get there. All right, with Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. I'm doing something real quick. All righty. One thing I want to announce is Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I will be doing Through the Omen Pass early access streamer events. It will not be a boarding stream on my channel on this day, because the way I usually do it when we do this these early access streamer events is I usually come here first. Skip a stream, a morning stream, then I'll come over here to Tortoise's stream, and then right after his stream, I usually jump straight into this early access streamer event. Anyway, this will be on Wednesday at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, and that's all I got planned for that day. Now, today, I will be doing another arena stream. So if you like Magic the Gathering Arena, want to see some Magic the Gathering decks, then feel free to drop on by my channel this afternoon at 2 o'clock. And that's all I got planned for today.
That's what you guys planned for today. Hey, everybody, this is Super Fast Tortoise. I want to thank you guys for watching and hanging out. But today, later tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we should be playing some Spider-Man Miles Morales. Doing things around the city, trying to upgrade the suit. Trying to figure out how I can be better to fight the final boss. We'll get there. That's the plan for today, is playing some Spider-Man Miles Morales. Whoop. And with that, everybody, I want to thank you guys for watching the show. Thank you for hanging out on the show, like Hillbilly and Lone Wolf and everybody in chat. You rock, you roll. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank my channel members and subscribers for being here, growing the channel like you do and supporting the way you do. With that, we're going to get to the end stuff. I want to thank you, channel members of the channel, for supporting this creep the way you do. You are awesome. And you subscribers, everybody that subscribes, you're doing amazing too. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning.